Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith, and I'm going to be asking you a few questions today. What's your name?
My name is Beatrice Holmes.
Your position during the Battle of Somme?
I was a nurse during the Battle of the Somme.
What nursing service were you a part of?
I was a nurse at the Queen Alexandra's Imperial Military Nursing Service. It was founded in 1902, and it grew in size by over 10,000 nurses during the Great War.
What were some of the diseases that you treated?
Some of the common diseases that I treated were shell shock, trench foot, and trench influenza.
What medicine did you use to treat these wounds?
Some of the main medicines that I used on the battlefield included opium, iodine, cocaine, mercury, and codeine. These medicines were often used as anesthetics or as painkillers for our patients. They were also used to treat coughs and other diseases that we had to deal with in this battle.
Did you ever have to treat any German soldiers?
There was this one time where a man came in who was a victim of a bombing, and he had been so injured that we could not recognize which side he was from. After months of treating him, we realized that he was actually a German, and he was the bomber himself. This man had killed so many people that I knew from, that I grew up with, and this was very traumatic for me.
Some common injuries that you worked on?
Some of the main injuries that I worked on included bullet wounds from both rifles and machine guns. I also removed a lot of shrapnel from grenade injuries and dealt with severe burns from flamethrowers.
How many of the patients you treated died in this battle?
I cannot remember how many of my patients died during this battle, but I do know that over 1 million men were wounded or killed.
What kinds of medical advances that are available today would have helped you in this battle?
One of the main things that come to mind for me are medications. Many of the medications that we used back then were quite harmful and addictive, so I wish that we knew about the new medications that are around today back during this battle.
What was the worst day that you experienced as a nurse in this battle?
I would say that my worst day as a nurse in this battle would be the day that I found out that my husband died fighting on the field.
Did you make any friends during the war?
Yes, I did make quite a few friends during this battle. The camaraderie between us nurses is almost as close as the camaraderie between soldiers. I made many lifelong friends that I still talk to until the day I died.
What did you do before as well as after the war to help ease your mental pain?
During this battle, something that I did to help with my mental pain is speak with my friends and really rely on them and let them rely on me to help each other through this rough time, because as a nurse we saw a lot of really horrifying things and we really needed each other.
Were you ever injured during this battle?
No, I was lucky enough not to get injured during this specific battle, but I did have some friends who were injured while transporting their patients.
What was the weather like for you and the other nurses on the battlefield?
Even though this battle took place during the summer, it got quite cold on some days. Additionally, there was a lot of strong winds, cloudiness, and light rain throughout this battle.
What was the working environment like for you?
Overall, throughout this battle, I found the work environment to be very off-putting. When I started to be a nurse in World War I was very excited for the new experience, as I had never worked before. But as time went on, I was often harassed, and I was very upset with this. People were constantly groping me and telling me that I was just a woman and I didn't belong there.
Okay, last question. Do you have any tips for future Canadian soldiers?
My tips for future Canadian soldiers are to stay as safe as possible, always think about the bigger picture, and never pick a fight with someone or become enemies with a man on your side. You may have to spend the next few years with them and constantly be in life or death situations, and you want as many people to have your back as possible.
Thank you so much, Beatrice, for coming in today and talking about your experience as a nurse in World War I. We really appreciate it. I know this is really hard for you to talk about, so thank you. Have a good day.